Brad Pitt's relationships have always attracted the attention of millions. In this video, we'll cover all the women that one of Hollywood's most famous and attractive men has dated. From his early romances to his most high-profile relationships. Find out all the details of Brad Pitt's love life. Brad Pitt and Sunita reportedly had a brief relationship in the late 1980s. Sunita is a British singer who was signed to Simon Cowell's label at the time. They met in 1988 when Brad was filming The Dark Side of the Sun in the former Yugoslavia, and Sunita was also shooting a music video nearby. Their romance lasted only a couple of months, but Sunita described it as a real love affair rather than a casual fling. She recalled that Brad was incredibly handsome with an amazing physique. In 2010, she admitted that the relationship ended due to his immaturity, saying that he was very sweet but too young for a serious relationship. Brad was in his mid-20s at the time, while Sunita was a few years older. Their romance faded when Brad returned to the US. Sunita noted that she held no hard feelings, although she was annoyed that Brad denied their relationship. She understood why he did so, considering his rapidly rising fame. Brad Pitt and Jill Scullin met in 1987 while filming the horror movie, Cutting Class. Shortly after filming Wrapped, they started dating, and their relationship lasted about 2 years, from 1988 to 1989. At the time, Scullin was a rising actress, having starred in films like The Stepfather and Babes in Toyland. Pitt's career was also just beginning to take off. They lived together in Los Angeles, and Brad repeatedly stated that he was head over heels in love with Jill. He proposed to her in late 1989, but Jill declined, feeling that she was too young for marriage. Brad was about 21 years old at the time. Robin Givens and Brad Pitt were rumored to have dated for a few months in 1989. Shortly after Givens had divorced boxer Mike Tyson, their marriage was notoriously tumultuous and lasted only a year. Pitt and Givens met through their agents and began dating in Los Angeles. Their relationship was relatively brief and low profile. By late 1989, it was reported that they had broken up, with Givens speaking kindly of Pitt afterward. Pitt and Christina Applegate reportedly went on a few dates in 1989, although the details of these meetings remain unclear. At the time, Pitt was linked to Robin Givens, while Applegate was starring in the series Married, with Children. How they met is unknown, but their social circles were quite close in young Hollywood. Most accounts suggest that their relationship never advanced beyond a few casual dates. Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis met in 1989 while filming the NBC TV movie Too Young to Die, and began dating soon after filming ended. At the time, Lewis was 16, and Pitt was 25. Their age difference caused some scrutiny, but they dated seriously for 3 years. They lived together and were considered one of young Hollywood's hottest couples in the early 1990s. In 1993, they co-starred again in the movie California, where their characters were in a dysfunctional relationship similar to their own. By 1993, their tumultuous relationship had run its course, and Lewis broke up with Pitt. Pitt later described the relationship as hell, and admitted to struggling with drug use during that time. After the split, Lewis criticized Pitt for being unsupportive of her career, but in recent years, she has spoken more kindly of him, calling him her first love. Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow met in 1994 while filming the thriller Say 7N, and began dating soon after. Their relationship quickly became serious and garnered much public attention. They dated for almost 3 years, from 1994 to 1997, and even lived together for part of that time. Paltrow later admitted that Pitt was her first true heartbreak when they split. Pitt proposed to Paltrow in 1996, and she accepted, but their engagement lasted only about 5 months before they called it off. Paltrow said she had hesitations about marriage, and they were fighting a lot near the end of their relationship. The breakup was reportedly Pitt's decision, and Paltrow was devastated for a long time. But despite this, she later called Pitt a great love and spoke fondly of their time together. Pitt and Jennifer Aniston met in 1998 and began dating in 1999 after being set up on a blind date by their agents. During their relationship, they were one of Hollywood's most talked about couples. Pitt proposed to Aniston in late 1999, just months after they started dating, and they married in July 2000 in a lavish Malibu ceremony. Initially, their marriage seemed happy, but by 2005, their relationship was struggling, and they announced their separation in January of that year. Their split coincided with Pitt growing close to his Mr. and Mrs. Smith co-star Angelina Jolie, which sparked rumors of an affair. Aniston filed for divorce in March 2005, which was finalized in October. After their split, Aniston admitted to feeling deep heartbreak over the divorce. But over time, she and Pitt reconciled and now have a friendly, though not close, relationship. Pitt and Angelina Jolie met on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2004, while Pitt was still married to Jennifer Aniston. Rumors of their romance began circulating soon after filming Wrapped, but Pitt initially denied them, though he later admitted to falling in love on set. By early 2006, Pitt and Jolie were openly a couple, and their relationship became the subject of massive media coverage under the name Brangelina. They became one of Hollywood's most popular couples, and together, they had 3 biological children and adopted 3 more from abroad. In 2014, after many years together, they married, but just 2 years later, in 2016, they shocked the world by filing for divorce. This divorce was accompanied by numerous rumors of conflicts and difficulties in parenting. The process was highly contentious, with long disputes over child custody and finances, and it was finalized only after 2 years. Today, they have moved past their differences and maintain a friendly relationship for the sake of their children. German model Nicole Paczorowski was rumored to be dating Pitt in 2020. They were first spotted together publicly in August 2020 when they arrived in France for a vacation at Pitt's chateau. Sources claimed they had been seeing each other for months, dating back to late 2019. Paczorowski was married but reportedly in an open relationship. Pitt and Paczorowski were described as having a casual romance, more of a brief fling. However, by October 2020, reports emerged that the two had split up after just a few months together. Ines de Ramon is a jewelry designer and the ex-wife of actor Paul Wesley, with whom she divorced in September 2022. In November 2022, rumors started circulating that Pitt and de Ramon were dating after they were spotted together at a Bono concert. Insiders say they met through a mutual friend and hung out a few times. In 2024, they confirmed their relationship officially. Which of Brad Pitt's relationships do you think was the most significant for him? We would love to read your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up so you don't miss out on our upcoming celebrity videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.